Good morning. My name is Brad Ludens. I'm a principal engineer with the City of Sioux Falls. Just want to thank you for coming to the media briefing this morning where we're going to provide a wrap-up of our 2024 street construction season. Our street construction program includes a combination of preservation, rehabilitation, expansion, and reconstruction projects to maintain and grow the city's transportation network. Our street and highway budget this year was $58.9 million. In addition to improving street conditions, traffic flow, and ride quality, projects also typically include underground utility improvements, signal and timing adjustments, and pedestrian, bike, and pedestrian accessibility improvements. The major street construction projects that were completed this year are available on our website at siouxfalls.gov/construction, and we're going to highlight a few of those for you here this morning. The first project we want to highlight this morning is 6th Street between the Big Sioux River Bridge and Weber Avenue in downtown Sioux Falls. That was completed in August of this year. The project reconstructed 6th Street and included the reconstruction of the bridge itself, underground utility improvements, new concrete surfacing, traffic signal improvements, and railroad crossing improvements. We had two major projects completed this year on 10th Street. The first one was on East 10th Street between I-229 and Sycamore Avenue, which was completed in September. That project included adding an additional eastbound lane between I-229 and Thompson Avenue, curb and gutter repairs, traffic signal improvements, an asphalt overlay, as well as some underground utility improvements and pedestrian accessibility upgrades. The other project on 10th Street was on the west side of town between West Avenue and Menlo Avenue. That portion of 10th Street opened to traffic in October. There's still some work going on out there, but all work will be completed later this month. This project was a complete reconstruction of 10th Street between West and Menlo Avenue, but also included work on Colville Avenue between 10th and 11th Street and Menlo Avenue between 9th Street and 10th Street. Work included underground utility improvements, new curb and gutter, asphalt surfacing, and accessible curb ramp improvements. On the east side of town, we completed work on Sycamore Avenue between Arrowhead Parkway and Madison Street in October. This project included full and partial depth concrete repairs, curb and gutter repairs, accessible curb ramp improvements, and diamond grinding to help provide a smooth driving surface for motorists. Moving to the southwest side of the city, we completed work on Tallgrass Avenue between 74th Street and 89th Street in October this year. This project improved Tallgrass Avenue from a rural 2-lane gravel road to an urban 4-lane concrete street with a center median, streetlights, infrastructure for a new traffic signal in the future at 85th and Tallgrass. Underground utility improvements were completed on Tallgrass Avenue as part of a separate 2023 project. And finally, the last project I want to highlight this morning is the Benson Road Bridge just east of Minnesota Avenue near the Sioux Falls Regional Airport. That project included the reconstruction of the bridge deck, the concrete approaches to the bridge, and the street lighting on the bridge itself. Work is ongoing at this time. We anticipate the bridge will be open to traffic in late November, and there'll be some cleanup work that will follow up in the spring of 2025. So with that, I'd like to invite Wes Phillips to the podium to provide an overview of our street maintenance program and accessibility projects.
Thanks, Brad. I'm Wes Phillips, Principal Engineer for the City of Sioux Falls. The city uses a pavement management system to guide our investments with the transportation network. A citywide pavement survey is conducted every 4 years to update the pavement condition data. This summer, we received the results of our latest pavement survey. We received what is a very good condition rating of 73 out of 100. This lands in the higher end of the national average score of 65 to 75. The city's long-term goal continues to be to maintain a score of 70 or above. For any municipality, the goal of pavement management is to extend a roadway's lifespan at the lowest possible cost to maximize funding. Street construction projects are planned and budgeted through the city's CIP Capital Improvement Program. In addition to the pavement management system, street construction projects are prioritized based on a number of factors, including utility conditions, traffic volume, and resident feedback. It's our job to determine when to invest dollars at the right time in the right place to keep streets maintained cost-effectively. We have two primary programs that allow us to make cost-effective rehabilitation and preservation improvements to extend the lifespan of our streets: the Asphalt Mill and Overlay Program and Asphalt Slurry Seal. The asphalt mill and overlay program allows us to remove deterioration from the street by milling and restore it to the original profile with an asphalt overlay. We also make other improvements like utility and concrete repairs and ADA upgrades. This program is less extensive than a reconstruction project, but still improves the ride and greatly extends the street life. We improved 222 blocks this year with the overlay program. The slurry seal program is used to preserve streets in good condition and address minor defects. A slurry seal is a layer nearly a half-inch thick that's applied on top of the existing asphalt surface by a paver. It's a mix of asphalt oil, sand, and other additives. The slurry seal process is a very fast application, and streets are typically open to traffic within a few hours. In 2024, the city improved 410 blocks with this program. These two programs together make up the biggest impact on our overall pavement condition by making improvements on hundreds of blocks at a low cost. As Brad mentioned earlier, every street construction project we work on includes upgrades and improvements for accessibility and non-motorized users like bicyclists and pedestrians. There are two key projects I'd like to highlight with these specific priorities. First, Minnesota Avenue from 18th Street to 33rd Street. This project consisted of sidewalk and curb repairs along both sides of Minnesota Avenue to improve pedestrian accessibility and safety. We also continued progress on the 15th Street Bicycle Boulevard, which is a bicycle-friendly corridor that connects the city's recreation trail from the area near Kiwanis Avenue and the zoo to downtown. This year, we are installing traffic signals on Prairie Avenue at 10th and 11th Street to support the bicycle route. Finally, I'll hand it to Andy Berg to give an overview of our joint city and DOT projects.
Thank you, Wes. Andy Berg, City Engineer for City of Sioux Falls Public Works Department. Today, going to give you an overview on our partner projects with the South Dakota DOT. The first one being the Diverging Diamond Interchanges, or DDIs. This year, we opened up two different DDI projects in the city. This past July, we opened up the 41st Street and I-29 interchange. That project has gone very well. We've had a lot of positive feedback on it. The traffic volumes have gone back to about what they were pre-construction. So we're seeing people coming back to the interchange. The reportable crashes at the interchange were some of the highest in the state before. So far, since July, we've seen a significant decline in reportable crashes, which is very positive for us, and we hope to see that continue. A couple weeks ago, we also opened up the I-229 and Benson DDI interchange. That project went very well. It's ahead of schedule. We're thrilled to be opening it up before the end of the year this year. That DDI features the city's first triple left turn lane, which should drastically improve traffic flow for those northbound 229 folks looking to get off on Benson Road heading west into that work space. Both of these DDIs will greatly improve safety and traffic flow in those areas. While we don't expect zero crashes, the significant reductions we've seen so far are very positive. As we enter the winter months, we want people to be cautious when they're going into these DDIs. People have not experienced passing through these areas with snow and ice conditions. While these areas are on the emergency snow routes, so they're going to see plowing first. These areas do need caution. This is the first time for people going through them. We'd ask that people slow down, pay attention, be alert, and use some caution as they go through those. Another multi-year project that has made a lot of progress this year was South Veterans Parkway, our first segment from Western Avenue to Cliff Avenue. Key project milestones there were the construction and opening of the roundabout at 95th Street and Western Avenue, improving flow of traffic for both that neighborhood and also the schools in that area, and then the opening of Western Avenue down to Highway 106 through the intersection with South Veterans Parkway. This segment is completed. There will be more information coming in the next week regarding that project as well, so stay tuned. Interstate 229 and Cliff Avenue is our last one that we're going to highlight today. This project has a reconstruction scheduled for '25. The improvements are looking to improve traffic flow and safety, address some geometric deficiencies such as sight distances, lengthening turn lanes, deterioration, improvement to the pavement conditions, and then lack of connectivity for non-motorist traffic such as bicyclists and pedestrians. Once this is completed, we will have wider, longer off-ramps operating more efficiently, and then also have a realignment of 41st Street and Cliff Avenue intersection to ease some of the congestion and sightline issues we have in that area. In addition to that, this project will also have 10-foot sidewalks on both sides of Cliff Avenue as it passes through the interchange, and then a pedestrian bicycle underpass tunnel under each of the off-ramps on the east side of Cliff Avenue to improve that non-motorist connectivity through there and improve that safety as well. Crews are currently working on installing the temporary bridge over Cliff Avenue so that when construction does kick off in '25 and lasts through to '26, that temporary bridge will allow 229 traffic to continue to flow as it does today. To close, I want to take a moment to thank everyone as they've had another successful street construction season here in 2024. Our city, DOT, and contractor teams performed wonderfully. I want to thank our residents and the visitors to our city for their patience as we've worked through these projects and improving that flow of traffic and safety for everyone using those facilities. Taking care of our transportation network is an important responsibility that we have as a city, and our Public Works team is proud to do that work every day. With that, we'll take any questions anybody has. All right. Thank you very much.